core things you should do in your routine. And I have experienced myself, and I have suffered diabetes very early on in life because I was focusing too much on my studies and later on professional life. So I suffered a lot. So it's a personal experience. If we commit to 5 things in our life on regular basis from very early on, and that's where I gave example how parents can help children by the age of 6 to get into these habits. First one is commit to exercise daily. Exercise does not mean that you go to gym, do weightlifting. You can do any sort of exercise. You can do running, you can do jogging, you can do yoga, you can do some sort of breathing. That is must in addition to whatever you do. But some sort of exercise is needed for us to make sure that we are healthy. There are certain kind of hormones which get released when you exercise, when your breathing goes high, and then slowly when you calm down, you get into a state where kind of nothingness in your brain because you have worked so hard. So you get certain hormones released due to exercise, and that is again an individual topic which we will discuss in a separate video. Exercise brings goodness, happiness, calmness to your brain. So exercise, you should commit to exercise. Second is sleep well. It is written everywhere. Everybody says that, oh, sleep well. At least 7 to 8 hours of sleep is must. And you can test yourself. If for a continuous period of 3 to 4 days you don't sleep enough, your productivity goes down. It is very, very obvious. The quality of the work you do goes down. So it does not mean that you still work. The amount of work you do and the quality of work you produce by sleeping less, not properly, it is always substandard. And at the same time, the prime reason for majority of metabolic disorders, including type 2 diabetes, is not having proper sleep. Third is about nutrition. This is the key. If exercise contributes 10 to 20%, I would say 80% is your food and how our body behaves. It is primarily dependent on what we eat. If we eat wrong foods, if we eat unhealthy foods, if we eat processed foods which are in packets, anything which is available in packets, it's not healthy. Eat real food. Eat foods which are seasonal. You should try to eat different color vegetables. At least 7 different color vegetables you should eat in your plate. That is must. And if you see, and we will do a separate video on certain way of eating, what you should eat, what you should not eat. We should try to avoid any carbohydrate other than what you get from fruits or vegetables. Direct sugar which is not coming from vegetables or from fruits should be avoided. Some sort of grains is okay because they are needed, but in general, any sugar, carbohydrate outside of vegetables and fruit should be avoided. Now, as I have introduced you to healthy food, how you eat is very important. You'll be surprised to know most of the time if you see when we eat, either we are on our mobile phones or we are watching TV or we are talking to someone. Most of our meetings during lunch, even professional world, are on the lunch or coffee. So ideally we are eating or spending time with the food, but actually we are not eating mindfully. When I say mindfully is you have to be aware when you eat. You have to be with the food. I think that is true for anything, and this is something which is very, very important. Be in the moment. Be present in the moment. It's not just about breathing. Living is not just about breathing. Living is being present. Living means you are fully sensitive about what you do around your environment, people you live with, what you eat, knowing everything to the core of each activity you do. That is called awareness. So when we eat, we should not spend time with mobile. We should be eating it. While we do other activities while eating, we tend to overeat. We never chew our food properly. We don't even enjoy the food. It's like putting some junk on your mouth and then excrete it in next morning. That's what we are doing. And that's why most of the nutrition, most of the spiritual aspects which are related to food are missing. And again, you will say how these things are related. There have been practices in Buddhism, in India, in Hinduism, in a lot of cultures that food is something which has to be eaten quietly. You have to focus on the food. It is not just an activity. It is spiritual. It is something which gives you life. So you have to eat in that way. As I told you, I have experienced this and I have suffered. I have seen the negative side of it. And once I realized this, I have also seen the benefit of bringing awareness to your food, your activities which you do. Another thing which we all can do for holistic well-being or holistic health, or to bring awareness to our health quotient, is try and get some time from your daily routine. Whether you are a homemaker working in home, or you are working in an office, you are in a school, college, wherever, find time in between every half an hour or 1 hour. Go for few minutes, if not few seconds, 60 seconds, breathe through both nostrils, go out, spend time outdoors. That's what I'm trying to say. Get the fresh air. Try to make sure that you do some breathing exercises while walking. Like, you can do Anulom Vilom. Just, I have given introduction how it can be done. While walking, you just go fill your lungs with fresh air. Nowadays, this air conditioning and heating, staying inside, is the primary cause for a lot of mental stress, lot of diseases. Especially our gut is getting spoiled because of wrong food and the way we are staying inside and just recirculating, re-inhaling the air which is not healthy. We should spend time outside. In fact, the kids should be encouraged to do activities which are outside of home. I struggle with my kids that go out. Since early on in my life, I did not focus on that. Now it is very difficult. As I told you, by 6 years of age, if you don't demonstrate healthy habits to them, you have to really work hard to make sure that listen to them, because you did not demonstrate. And that's where I say holistic parenting, it is very important that you demonstrate nice habits, discipline, all great things which are needed for the future of their holistic well-being. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, provide your comments, because your comments are very, very important for us. And if you have any other topic in mind, feel free to put in the comments and we'll try to create videos on that topic. This topic of holistic well-being is very complex, and we have seen through our 4 Qs that we have to break it down in smaller pieces so that you understand it better and start practicing in your life. Thank you very much. Namaste. See you in the next video. Bye.